guess that's a lot of challenges that you encountered today. That's the question that I was about to touch. Any challenge did you encounter, in the entire pregnancy stage, like any other, apart from what you just explained to us right now?
Sorry?
Any challenges did you encounter, in the entire pregnancy stage?
Challenges, not really. Not really. There were some personal things which was happening around, but we'll talk about it some other time in some other episode. But yeah, but everything else was all good. Like a few things, like some occurrences that happened unexpectedly, which I wasn't expecting. My husband had to go away for a little while in between, unexpectedly. So, but otherwise, it was all good. It was all good.
Yeah, I guess the just as you said previously, you were especially having first child at your stage, and then with the condition, a lot of things was coming in your mind. And do you mind sharing with us few things that was coming into your mind? Because I think every woman goes through that. Even my ex or wife went through it, and she explained to me, I was in there, in a labor day where I saw my son coming out, and she used to tell me this kind of thing, similar problem. Can you share with us a few things that you were thinking before, because it was your first time or your first child?
So during my pregnancy, I was like throughout the time, I was thinking one thing which really, really occupied my mind was that whether I'm going to be a good mother. And like things like, what if when we found out the gender, so we knew that we were going to have a son. So I used to think, okay, he's going to be a son, a male who would like to have sports and who would like to play around. How am I going to do that? Like I used to question myself a lot. I
Okay.
like when he goes for his first drive, I won't be able to drive him with him, like, teach him driving and all that. I won't be able to play basketball with him. I won't be able to do things that a normal mother would do. Like, how am I going to manage all the activities with him? How I'm going to manage how to teach him? How I'm going to manage to read storybooks to him? And these were all the things that came to my mind. I didn't think about swimming because I'm a swimmer myself. So I thought to myself, okay, one thing I can teach him, that's swimming. One thing I can do for him, which is swimming. So uh, yeah, it's just that throughout the stage, throughout those 9 months, you question yourself and you ask what is going to happen,
Yeah, sure.
because I didn't know. And I had like I used to bother my doctor a lot. Like, sorry to say that, but I used to ask him heaps of questions. What is this? What is that? What is happening? Every ultrasound that I used to have, every blood test that I used to have. Please explain me this. Please explain me that. And I wanted answers for everything.
True, true. Um,
And my husband during this time, seriously, he tolerated me a lot.
Wow, you're spoiled, huh?
Literally. Yes, yes, he really, really spoiled me. Um, I started having at the end of the pregnancy, because your body has got so much fluid, your body starts swelling up, and I had started having pain in my wrist. So whatever stage I was going through, and whatever the small little problems I was having physically, my husband used to find the remedy, read about it, find the remedy for me, and make sure that I'm comfortable and I'm okay, and I'm feeling good. So one good thing was I didn't have morning sickness. So that was a good thing.
okay, that's very nice. Um, just going through what you're saying. I just wanted to ask. Overall, you were very happy to feel to receive your son for the first time. What? How excited were you? Like thinking of having someone in the world, bringing someone in the world.
It was an overwhelming feeling. So when you hold your baby for the first time, you forget about the rest of the world. You just simply forget about the rest of the world. You don't know what's happening around you. You don't care about it. You're holding this living thing in your hands, and it's just so amazing. It's just so amazing. And that's the first time you start, like, I felt that, oh my God, I'm a mother now.
It's a great thing, isn't it? It's like you cannot believe it, but it's actually happening.
Exactly. And seriously, Marian, it's just that you look at them and they're so much dependent on you. You
Yeah,
can't even think about anything else, but they just automatically become your priority because they're so much dependent on you. They can't move, they can't eat, they can't drink. And you look at them and you're like, oh my God,
yeah,
just forget about everything else, all the work in the world, like just forget about it. This is the priority.
that's it.
My baby is hungry. That's the priority. He can't eat by himself. He can't change his clothes. He can't have his milk. So and they can't move. Like they're so dependent on you, and it's just a very good feeling. It's
It
just a
is.
very good feeling.
It is a very good feeling. Cause I myself been into it. Cause first time I had my son, and I couldn't believe I was a father at the time. I was very young. At the time, I hold my baby, and I just couldn't believe it. Even after few months, he was growing up very fast. I was still couldn't believe it. Like I was a father, but I guess that's a feeling that everybody goes to. Our next question is. How was your support system while you were in your pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy stage and post-pregnancy?
So my husband was my biggest support system, I would say.
Okay.
My siblings, my parents, family supported me a lot. But the main thing is my husband, who was there with me 24 hours a day. So yeah, they just, during the pregnancy, it was all, it was all like I was depending on him a lot, asking him things, asking him questions. He was trying to make me as comfortable as possible. It's just your life changes. So you can't, during the later stages of pregnancy, you can't sit too low. So you have to sit a little bit higher, things like these small little things like this. So he was making sure that I was very comfortable.
Okay.
And same, my parents, my sibling, they were just they were just very happy about it, and they were very supportive. And post pregnancy, because I one of my community support workers, they suggested me to join NDIS. So I joined NDIS and I started having some support workers coming through. Um, because of course Nick, my husband, he had to work as well. So there were times where I was left alone at home, which was a bit difficult for me with that little baby and feeding him and all that. So it was well managed. It was well managed. I wouldn't. It was well managed,
Okay.
especially post pregnancy. It was all good. Like
Yeah.
I had a lot of support around me.
I guess that's what it is. Where if you have support is it's a good advantage for anybody in any situation. I guess having a husband or a wife or a mother or a father or a daughter or son, it is a good advantage when you're at stage of for a need, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
And then that's when you realize that how important your family is.